Hey guys, today we're going to be discussing strategies for short answer and essay questions. Essay questions. Essay questions and short answer questions emphasize critical and analytical thinking about the course themes, different topics. They focus on particular theories, concepts, ideas, readings, lectures, and how they interrelate and apply to issues in the field of study, which is going to be history. To prepare, you should review the goals of the course as stated in the course description and the syllabus. Seek clarification for any confusing material before the test. So it should be before the test that you're contacting me about something that you don't understand, rather than after the test. Select probable topics, study the topics selected, predict test questions, and try to write answers to them. Create a keyword outline and write a rough draft. These are all ways to help you prepare. A lot of these you can do simply based off the study guide that I give to you. You know the topics, you're given the topics. You can study the related topics that you think might go hand in hand and predict what questions you're going to see on the test. Try to actually write the essay out of what you think it could be. The short answer questions that I gave to you in your study guide were really there to help you. Create a rough draft and practice writing it. Strategies for test day. In addition to preparing well, it is essential to have a strategy or a game plan for actually answering writing questions. Short answer questions. Plan what you will say before you start to write. When you see a short answer question, before you just answer the question, you should really plan it out. Outline your ideas and make sure that you read the directions fully so you know what is expected of you. If I ask you to list the goals of the Renaissance or list the goals of the Progressive Era, and then I ask you to provide examples, think about what examples you're going to provide. Think about how you're going to explain them. And make sure you hit each objective. If there's a two-part question, I expect you to answer both parts. Make sure you're reading those questions, which is a huge part of my strategies for answering essay questions. Read over the question and read the directions first. Study the question for clues to for organizational pattern to use. Watch questions that may have several parts. Make sure you note the relative value of each question and plan your time accordingly. Right now, the tests aren't on a time limit, but eventually they could be, and they might be in other classes. So make sure you plan your time accordingly. Strategy 2, read and reread the questions carefully, noting what each question is really asking, and understand exactly what each question or word wants you to do. For example, each question word can be like explain, describe, apply what you know about government to the world today. For example, make your choice before answering the essay question. Don't be trying to piece things together while you're actually writing your answer. Strategy 3, organize your thoughts before beginning to write. Brief outlines, mind maps, or different types of graphic organizers, and create a diagraph. Strategy 4, write a brief introduction. Adapt your thesis statement from the question you are answering, which is pretty much stating what you're answering. Tell the reader what information you will provide to support the thesis. Keep your points straightforward and clear. Use simple, clear transitions to link your point. Avoid opinions and judgments, especially in history. We're gonna, if it's straightforward and clear and I want to know the facts, give me the facts. And then illustrate your ideas with examples from the course material. Strategy 6, sum up your work to reinforce the coherence of your answer. Review the paper for obvious errors, or review your Schoology post for obvious errors, like labeling of questions and changes you might have to make, spelling errors. If you run out of time, just jot down major ideas. That's in terms of, hey, maybe you have to run to work, or your mom's calling you for dinner and you have to exit out of the test. With tests in my class, you can only take them one time. So that one time needs to be the good one. Make your answers readable. Read and reread your answers. Look for misspelled words and grammar issues. And control testing anxiety. Some degree of anxiety is normal. That feeling of, this test is a big deal, or I studied very hard, I'm trying to recall note cards that you had made in your head. It's normal. You're supposed to feel a little anxious or nervous or scared or excited to get it over with. Test anxiety is not an excuse, however, for you not being prepared or studying. Get used to a variety of testing situations and control your negative thinking. Compose yourself before the test begins and have faith in yourself. Focus on answering a question. Don't focus on how well or poorly you are going to do in the test. Don't focus on what others are doing or how well others are doing, and just breathe. Relax. You got this.